Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fins Up Network. And as you can tell by the background, I'm not in my typical man cave. I'm on a trip. Had to stop at the parents' house, but it's day one of Miami Dolphins minicamp. So there was no way I was going to not have a video for today. But before we jump into Dolphins minicamp, if you've been listening, if you've been paying attention, you know that we are on the verge of 1,000 subscribers. And once we do, we've got a great giveaway planned. So make sure you are subscribing if you have not already. But let's jump right into the action because today was day one of Miami Dolphins minicamp. Story from day one, the defense is way ahead of the offense, and that's to be expected. You got a first-time head coach in Mike McDaniel. You've got new players on offense. You got your top offensive lineman out. I'm going to get to that here in a second. It's not injury related. Do not panic. But at the end of the day, nothing out of the ordinary for the defense to be a little bit ahead of the offense at this point. And I need to get this point out there right away because the reports are that it was not a great day from Tua in the offense. And if you've been following along, you know that I am a Tua supporter. I'm going to say good things about him, especially when he does good things. But hey, if he does bad things and the offense doesn't look good, I got to hold him accountable there as well. So reports are the day was not great for Tua. He was facing constant pressure. He didn't throw an interception, but he also didn't throw any touchdowns. But late on decisions, some sporadic throws, wasn't his normal accurate self with the football. Also had a fumbled snap. Reports that whoever was playing center today, we still haven't been really told who gets to play where on the offensive line, apparently had a lot of high snaps throughout today. But hey, let's keep things in perspective here because I saw some highlights from Cleveland Browns camp today as well, where Deshaun Watson threw at least one interception. Plus, he had a 23rd girl come forward with some more allegations. So, just letting you know where some other teams are, what they're experiencing as well. But let's start with looking at today's attendance because Xavien Howard, Emmanuel, Ogbah were present, but they were held to individual drills only. They didn't do any of the teamwork. And we had some veterans that get the day off again as well. Terron Armstead, that's the offensive lineman we were alluding to earlier. Byron Jones, Raheem Mostert, Melvin Ingram, Alec Ingold. And some of these guys are coming off surgeries, so they'll be worked in slowly throughout the offseason the way it is. And Mike McDaniel confirmed he went out of his way. There was no setbacks with any of these surgeries, just taking time to work guys back into the mix. But one thing we saw that transitioned from OTAs to minicamp was the orange jersey, and Elandon Roberts was spotted wearing the orange jersey after being deemed the top performer in the team's last OTA session. But let's jump into what we learned about the offensive line today because we got some confirmation, which we all kind of assumed, that Austin Jackson has been working at right tackle. And Mike McDaniel made the comment in his press conference about being pleased with Austin Jackson's performance so far this offseason at right tackle. And we got a little bit more as well from Travis Wingfield of the Drive Time podcast for the Miami Dolphins. He put out a tweet that says, there's been some good pockets throughout the offseason. He noted that Austin Jackson was showing active feet and a strong punch. He said that he and Liam Eichenberg had some nice days on the offensive line today, which kind of contradicts from Tua kind of working with a muddied pocket in there. But he said Liam Eichenberg creates nice running lanes every practice that Travis has been at. So that's a little bit of good news regarding one of the positions that we seem to be infatuated with, and rightfully so, because we haven't had a good one for so many damn years. But I'm going to roll some footage here that was put out from both the team's social media account as well as from Cameron Wolf's footage of Tua throwing some passes versus the air. So as I get this loaded up, I'm going to talk about some of the more notable play-by-play plays that were made available to everybody. So I'm going to show those. But one thing I want you to pay attention to is the video where Xavien Howard is doing those individual drills where he gets the interception and takes it to the house. You got to watch the pass because I'm pretty confident that it's Sam Madison and he looks like Uncle Rico tossing the ball. So I'll roll this and talk about some of those plays. So what we've got here, the first play of Dolphins practice today was apparently a Tua to Lynn Bowden connection. Defender underneath, another defender over the top. The ball went in between them. Bowden was kind of the highlight on offense today. He made a pair of diving catches, that one from Tua, which one of the reports were it just really wasn't that great of a pass. There's that throw by Sam Madison, by the way. But Lynn Bowden making diving catches, one from Tua, another one from Skylar Thompson. And one reporter tweeted that the defense won the day, especially in the red zone. The offense had several shots inside the 15-yard line, but only scored twice on a pair of short touchdowns from Skylar Thompson. He also threaded a touchdown to Trent Sherfield between defenders on one. So that was probably the play of the day for the Dolphins. But defensively, where they stood out the most today, Jaelan Phillips, Christian Wilkins, and Brennan Scarlett all had would-be sacks. Obviously, the quarterback cannot be hit during these practices, so the plays were blown dead. Also, Zach Sealer had a dominant red zone period. He came off a block, stopped a run in its tracks, then shortly after rejected a pass at the line a few plays later. One of the nice things that we have to touch on is here as well, just because we've been so down on them as Dolphins fans and people that report back to the media as we got done with the highlights there. Another Noah Igbinoghene sighting with Byron Jones, with Xavien Howard out of the team drill portions today. That meant more reps for guys like Noah Igbinoghene versus our top guys. And as practice was wrapping up on the last play, Noah Igbinoghene got a good pass breakup on a deep attempt from Tua to Waddle. Apparently, Waddle had got behind Igbinoghene, and at the last second, Igbinoghene was able to fully extend, get the deflection, got dapped up by the teammates. Also, Igbinoghene had a would-be sack. So that's what we've got from today. A lot of good things out of the defense, especially without some of these top guys, the Byron Jones, the Xavien Howard, the Emmanuel Ogbahs. But this is kind of to be expected early in June, where the defense is typically ahead of your offense. So what we can do is hope that we bounce back tomorrow offensively. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's June, it's minicamp. We'll see how it goes. But that's what we've got for today. Like I said, if you have not subscribed already, make sure you are doing so. We're going to be at the 1,000 mark probably within the next video or two. So make sure you're getting subscribed if you have not already. And we'll be back tomorrow with report number 2 from Miami Dolphins minicamp. That's what we've got for today. Until next time, Fins